Hi, everyone. We are so glad that you are here. We are excited to share with you this new innovative company called Abby. My
Hi,
name is
everyone.
Amber Spence,
I'm Jen McCann.
and we are part of the team who is helping bring this brand new company to you.
All right, sorry, the slides are sticking. All right, first let's meet our founders. They are such wonderful people, originally from France. We have Fred and Joanna, and they are a husband-wife team. Fred is the technology guy behind this magic, and his wife Joanna is the biochemist and co-founder. And together, they truly make the most dynamic duo. You're going to love them.
They are the best. So let's talk a little bit about Abby. How did Abby come to be? Well, it started in 2003, and Fred had a airbrush tanning business, and he worked with Miss France, which is pretty cool. And as time went on, he started developing a more personalized solution. And he developed this personalized technology to analyze your skin. And in 2017, that is when Abby was born. And over the next several years, the technology has gone through many upgrades and confirmations. As you can see in 2020, the scan received high marks. And Jen, can you pronounce that? Because I
I do
cannot.
not know how to pronounce it. I do know it is one of the top dermatology hospitals in France.
Yes. And they had a collaboration with is it Bjorn?
Boy, Ron.
Boran?
Uh-huh.
We're going to learn how to speak French by the end of this. Laboratory. And there's been over 1 million scans that have what's the word I'm looking for? Tested the technology.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Tons
Yes.
of data for the technology to really practice and use and work on that analysis part.
Yes. And so Fred had this vision of how can this product that's helping so many people, how can it make the biggest impact? And that's when he decided that the direct sales model was going to be the perfect model. So here we are today.
And we're so excited to launch in the United States, Canada, and the EU. All right. So, one thing that Fred and Joanna really wanted to make sure that this company launches in direct sales the perfect way is a powerhouse team of corporate staff. So, we have these three gentlemen and others behind the scene that have at least 30 years each of experience in direct sales with top producing brands, and they sure know their stuff. So, you can be confident that the people behind the scenes know what they're doing in this industry.
Such a great team. Okay, so what does Abby stand for? Abby is an acronym. It stands for authenticity, beauty, well-being, and individuality. And as you see, the two B's are mirrored images of each other because beauty and well-being go together.
I love that piece.
It's really cute.
All right, so with Abby, we have a new era of beauty with the fresh cosmetic. So our cosmetic or skincare is fresh. It's 100% active efficacy because it's blended right when you order it instead of just sitting on the shelves. We use fresh, natural ingredients that are activated at the very last moment, either when you order and it's custom mixed for you, or when you mix it, and we'll get more into that later. And this preserves the full power of every ingredient. The mission of Abby is to redefine beauty by creating skincare solutions that harmonize the power of nature with cutting edge technology.
So one thing that I think is really cool about Abby is the products are made in France, which means they adhere to EU standards. And for those of you who might not know, EU standards are some of the strictest beauty standards in the world. For instance, the EU bans or restricts over 1,300 ingredients in cosmetics. It prioritizes consumer safety, it enforces transparency, it mandates a clear ingredient label, and it works against misleading claims. So you can be really confident that the products that you are getting to put into, put on your skin are some of the highest quality ingredients on the market.
Absolutely. And I love the quality piece. The ingredients that they've chosen have gone through a really lengthy process. They try to use mostly natural ingredients, with 95 to 99.8 of the ingredients being totally natural. The other 5% maximum are all non-controversial ingredients that they have really vetted to make sure they're the utmost quality, non-toxic, and they even have a 10-page blacklist that they make sure not to use any of those ingredients from. So you really can be confident in what you're putting on your skin. So our technology, the Scan My Skin, patented by our own Fred Ifergan, has 8 years of R&D. It has, as Amber mentioned earlier, over 1 million profiles analyzed so that the data you can be sure is accurate. It has been validated at 97% accuracy when they compare it to a dermatologist own analyzation of someone's skin. And it's a global patented skincare technology. You'll get instant recommendations, and this is free to you and your customers to use.
I think it's so cool. The first time I did the scan, it showed that I had a sensitivity, which I had no idea that I had. And I had been using the right products and I would always get red, and it's really calmed my skin down. It's been really incredible.
Yeah, it picks up things that you wouldn't even know that were a concern, which is why this is so important. Okay, so let's talk about our product lines. I want to do this in order instead of on the order that you see on the slide, in order of what it's going to recommend to you as you do your analysis. So it's going to do your analysis and have a cart for you that they recommend. And the first thing in the cart is going to be a foaming face wash, and they will have a little check mark in the box of the one. There's two options that they recommend, but you can also always click the little eye in the corner and get information about what each one is and make your own decision as well. The next thing they're going to recommend to you is our hero product, which is our custom day cream that they blend for you in the lab with your name on it.
Feels so fancy with my name on my bottle.
It is so cool. Your formula is even right on the back. They choose the most specific fresh actives that your skin needs based on your skin analysis and blend them into a cream for you. And you can use this day or night. They just call it a day cream because it's one step and it's done for you. So it has all those things you need in it in one step. The next thing it's going to possibly recommend for you is a serum or an oil. So there's an under eye serum, there's a hyaluronic acid serum to help with that hydration and wrinkles. There is a firming collagen serum, and there is a hydrating oil. And these are just kind of like essential add-ons. They're not, you don't have to have those either.
And look how cute the bottle is. So it doesn't leak. And then at the bottom you press for a little drop so you don't waste it.
I love
How
it.
neat is that?
So cool. So the last line they call night cream, and you can use this interchangeably with your in-lab customized day cream. But some people really like to take their skincare into their own hands. And when ordering it this way, we call it the DIY kit. Your fresh actives come in glass bottles, and they are completely 100% effective because they're not activated until you mix them in. So you can see Amber's holding up the dropper. This lets you actually take your formulation into your own hands, and you can absolutely use your analysis and go with the recommended actives that they suggest. But you can also add on others if you want to work on additional things. Like I really loved the bronzing drops that you can add in if you don't want to be in the sun, but you want a little bit of a bronzy glow to your skin. It actually helps you develop your own natural proteins in your skin instead of a, wipe off sunless tanner. It'll actually give you your own natural glow that is unique to you. It'll be a different
Yeah.
shade than anybody else.
I thought it was amazing when we all traveled last week from the airplane and the traveling. My skin felt so dry. So I was able to add extra hydration to my cream for a couple of days, and I could check on my scan and see my hydration numbers get better right before my eyes. It was really neat.
It's wild, like in one day.
Yeah. So there's a couple ways that you can be part of Abby. You can be a customer, which we love. You can be a preferred customer who is on our auto ship, which is a great deal because you get a 10% discount. You can be an affiliate. I was trying to say both of those words together. You can be an affiliate or an influencer. So you can just sell the product for a straight 25%. Or you can be what we are, and we are an ambassador, and we help grow the company. We help educate and train and grow a team and teach leaders and develop leaders. So there are multiple different paths to this company.
Love that. All right, coming soon, your Abby back office app. You will have a an app and a back office that you can use either from a website or your phone to make it easy, and it's really beautiful and professional. Come on, slide. There we go.
There are three ways that you can get started with Abby. You can buy a custom fresh pack kit, and that is the kit that comes with this personalized cream, the inline cream, as well as three active ingredients based on your recommendation. Or if you're someone who wants to do it all yourself and maybe do events or have people over, the Fresh Start pack comes with all of the active ingredients in the base cream. So you can try out all the different actives. Or if you are a business and you want to set this up to sell in your location, you can get the machine, which makes custom blended skincare right there for you.
And all of these come with 3, 6, or 12 months, depending on the pack, of your website free. And your website will, after that time, only be $4.95. Here's a close-up of our Abby Mini Lab where you can actually create a custom cream for your customers right there on the spot. It's so beautiful and chic and such an eye catcher.
And I did say if you were a business, but anybody could purchase the machine. One of my favorite things, and I think this is such a showstopper, especially if you're someone that does a lot of events or you want to have people over to your house or you're a salon, I think it would be really amazing, is this Abby mirror. And it works exactly like it would on your phone or your tablet, but customers can go up to this mirror. It's interactive. They can do their scan right from the mirror, get the analysis right from the mirror, and order products right from the mirror.
All right,
It's
let's get into the good stuff. Multiple ways to share your business, share the future of beauty and maximize your earnings.
Yeah. So this comp plan is pretty awesome. It is a volume-based comp plan. Now, for those of you who are used to having to build a structure and hope that this person did this or this person did that, this plan is not like that. It's volume-based. You get paid on your different legs, not your levels. So in this plan, it really pays you to grow wide and deep, and you get performance commission on your own sales and your team volume. So you can earn up to 50% commission payout.
Pretty amazing. So let's get a little deeper into it. First off, you get 25% if you're an ambassador of every customer sale that you make right off the bat. Then, depending on where you fall on the performance commission chart that we'll look at in a couple slides, you can earn up to 21 additional percent on your own sales. And on your team sales too. Next, there's a leader commission. If you've worked to develop your leaders on your team, they become a generation. You still earn while they're earning, and you earn 3 generations deep with that. And then, you guys, there's $360,000 worth of rank up bonuses. Absolutely mind blowing.
That's huge, huge. So a couple ways that you get paid personally. When you are an ambassador and you place an order for yourself, you get an immediate 25% discount. And when you promote and sell these to your customers, you receive 25% sales bonus back in commission.
Pretty simple. So there's two terminologies that we communicate here at Abby to work on our bonus commission. So the first is ambassador pricing, and that's really simple. The easiest way to discuss what pricing is it's after you've been paid the retail commission of 25%. So it's almost like the wholesale value. And then the PV or the point value, this is so that we can have all the countries on this same compensation plan. So it's basically assigning a point value to each item, and that ratio in the United States is divided by 2.5. So it's going to do all the math for you in your back office. Down below, you can check out these calculations. For a $133.33 sale, you get 40 in PV. Just a note, you're paid on your ambassador price, not the PV. You're still paid on all that, all the dollars. So here is the monthly performance schedule. It's going to list what the PV for your entire organization is, where it starts, and where it goes to for each percent. So let's just pick the number 1,000. Let's say your team has 1,000 PV. If you look, that would be in the 6% range. So you would get a 6% bonus depending on where the legs of your team are. So each leg is of the leader of that leg is also going to get a percent on this performance schedule, and you'll earn the difference between the two. So if you're at 15% and your leader is at 6%, you're going to get a 9% bonus on everything on that leg. So it can really, really rack up the more legs that you have on your team. You get a bonus on all of them. Now, let's say that you and your leader have really worked hard together, and that leader has developed themselves into a leadership rank with that top tier of 21% bonus, and you're also at 21% bonus. Well, rather than differing those out to zero, you now get a 4% generation bonus on that leader's team to help reward you for developing that leader's leadership skills. All right, and here is an example of how you can get a leader star. This is going to be important on the next slide because your leadership rank really only matters for those big one-time rank up bonuses. Your pay is always based on that performance value chart that I showed you. So these are really just to help you get leadership stars to grow your rank and get those one-time bonuses for each of them. So the first way to get your first star is for your organization to be 10,000 in PV altogether. You could do that in any combination of ways. You could have 1,000 PV on 10 legs. You could have 4,000 on one, 6,000 on another. It doesn't matter. The second way is if you have one leg on your team that has 10,000 PV, you also need to have outside of that leg 3,700 PV as well. What they don't want to happen is we enroll one person, that person really works their business, and we don't do anything else. And so we need something outside that leg to get that leadership star there. Here are the ranks, starting with Prime Ambassador. And you'll get a closer look at this if you decide to join us. But basically, if you look at that first one qualified leader star gets you to that Prime Abby Ambassador rank. So if you had $10,000 in volume, or you had one leg that was 10,000 and then 3,700 outside of that. And then these are the cash awards that you can get based on those titles. Look at that Crown Abby Ambassador, $100,000 cash award in addition to your bonus.
And they stack.
Yes, they do. All right, we have like 2 minutes.
Oh gosh. Okay. Um, Something really cool about Abby is they offer an auto ship program. And the longer you're in the auto ship, the more you get. So there is a gift after your third, sixth, 12th month in a row. And if you're really busy and you're trying to build a business, when you build an auto ship with your customers, that really helps build passive income.
Absolutely. And it will ask them to update their formula each month. So the Abby Accelerate program is awesome. When you join, basically we're going to reward you for hitting sales goals in your first 3 months. Your first month will be the month you join plus the first full month. So you'll get a little extra time to learn all about Abby and our products. And then the numbers go up to help you continue building your business. with product credit as your reward.
Abby is very generous and they are working on all of the advertising for us, the paid marketing, the paid advertising. And those leads that come in off of that, if you have $500 in PV and are in the auto ship program, Abby is going to share those leads with the field. So that's pretty cool.
And then finally, before it cuts us off, we do have an Abby guarantee. 30 days. If you're not satisfied, besides your custom products, you can get a full refund. And then I love this. They celebrate Abby birthdays with customers and influencers and ambassadors with a little something special. All right. We hope that you have learned so much. Please reach out to the person that invited you to watch this with any questions.